So in dealing with order sets, depending on where you come from, there's really many different parts to it, but I think I divide them into these three areas: content and tools and services. So first, in an order set solution, you want to have content, so there needs to be a decent, heavily researched, well-formed initial set of order sets that come from folks like us. You want to be able to use those content pieces either as your order sets right away or as the basis for work that you're doing in developing your own. But one way or another, even if you're building almost all of your own order sets in your own committees, you probably want to be able to have a place that has standard information, that has reference links, that has evidence that you can use in generating the order sets on your own. Second, as I mentioned, many of you are dealing with working with building order sets, updating them, maintaining them in various ways, revising them when new things happen. So you're spending a lot of time in groups talking about an order set, building it together, and trying to find some place to store these things and to keep them updated and to run the whole process of assigning and building and reviewing and re-reviewing and using. So the kinds of management tools that are necessary need to be highly, highly practical, highly focused on the kinds of tasks you're actually doing in real world. And then the third is being able to support you so that as you go in, as you implement a new order set solution or as you're building order sets, how do you make sure that what you're doing stays on track with evidence? How are you making sure that as new changes come by, your order set content is reflecting that? When you're doing implementation, how do you make sure that order sets that come in from a third party like us reflect the kinds of codes and the kinds of test names and the kinds of preferences that happen in your organization? So support services is really the third type. And in order, our solution, we've really concentrated on all three of these areas.